What's going on, everyone? I've got this it's a Miller Diamondback torch. It's a 20 water-cooled torch. And the hoses went bad on it years ago, and I ordered some new hoses for it, so put some hoses on it. So I unboxed them, and these ends here, they're all frayed a little bit, so took this to it, melted them down. Hopefully they'll go on there. So, all right, black hose goes on that one. All right, get that thing on there. Kind of tight. Yeah, this is going to be a pain in the butt. I don't know if it's going to go on very well. Maybe. We'll see. Hopefully it's not just pushing it off. And I believe it is. Well, pushing this stuff back. Well, I thought this was going to be a little easier than it was. Apparently not. All right, our blue hose is the cold water that feeds from the cooler up to the torch. Yeah, probably end up testing this thing before I ever put the handle back on, because it's looking like this is a pain in the butt to try to get on there. Seems to be going. This one's threaded. Probably should have got me a little backer wrench for that. I'll probably have to do that in a minute. Tighten these up a little bit. Alright, sounds like my dogs are having a heyday outside. I don't know. They seem like they're on there. Slide this handle up. Get it put back on. hopefully. This red hose is a Weldcraft hose, and it's larger than the one that was originally on there. All right, back on there. So I got number 8 cup with 332 tungsten. It's lanthanated tungsten with a gas lens and a little short stubby back cap. And I need to order a new, they make these little guard deals. Everybody can see that. It's a little sheath that goes around the hoses. Keep them from getting messed up. So I'll get that ordered and get it put on. And put this torch back on there because I missed that torch. So. And what we got here is a Dynasty 350. I really like this machine. It's a superior machine for TIG welding. As far as I'm concerned, nobody beats Miller. And I've used many of them, many other companies, and this is a very, very, very nice machine. I can manipulate. It's an AC/DC. It will stick weld too. You can do that, but I don't ever do that. This is just a TIG machine for me. But I can DC, AC and DC TIG weld. It's got high frequency and lift arc, and you can set trigger holds if you don't want to do the, you can put it's got a little trigger you can strap to it if you want, and just bump the trigger, bump it twice. It's got ramp ups and ramp downs, and you can adjust the waveform any way you want. For AC, and I love this machine for AC work. I do quite a bit of aluminum welding, and this is a spectacular machine for it. It's got that wireless foot pedal, which I really like. My other machine doesn't. It's got a corded foot pedal. I can use this foot pedal on my other machine too, but I just leave it on this one. And I bought this as the TIG runner. It came with that flow meter. It doesn't come with a gas bottle, but it comes with the cart and the machine and the water cooler and everything. And then it comes with this torch here, which I'm not a fan of. So this is the Crafter series, and it's got a triangular shape to it, and I do not like that at all. It's uncomfortable and awkward. It's hard to get it comfortable in your hand in some tight spots. And then the cooler plugs in the back here, so the cooler's plugged in this black cord, and then this yellow cord here I just have for plugging whatever else into it. But it's a great machine. I like it. I figured I'd try to get this torch put together, and I need to order one of those sheaths to go around it to protect the hoses, and get this torch back on there, because I certainly miss that torch. I really like this. I like the front end of it. You can choke up on it if you want. Hold it tight for doing low amperage stuff. I like having the short back cap on there, so I can get my hand around it in any way that I want. Get it tight. And I typically always run a gas lens on everything, and 332 or smaller tungsten. This lanthanated tungsten, 2% lanthanated, works very, very well with this machine. I show you here so you can see if it'll focus in on there, that it doesn't ball very much, and that has a lot to do with your settings too. But I can get it to where it balls just a little bit on the end of the tungsten, and it doesn't burn it off, and it doesn't make a big ball, because I don't like the great big balls. I like having a sharper tungsten like you would with, with steel or anything else. You can get a more focused arc, and it has everything to do with how you have your balance set and everything else. I mean, if you get the settings all messed up, it just blows the end of the tungsten off. But the 2% lanthanated seems to work really well. For years, everybody, well, you still do with steel, but you got the red band tungsten, the thoriated tungsten that, it's fine. On my scratch start rigs, I use it all the time, but it will not work in here on AC. It just blows the end right off of it. And so the machine itself came with one piece of this 2% lanthanated, and that was what I needed for the way I like to weld. So yeah, I'm getting this ready because next week I'm going to yank the fuel tank off my semi, and I got to put a new head on it. It was actually smashed up when we bought the truck, and we never fixed it. I was never, I guess, freed up enough to get it done. And I'm just sick and tired of driving around with a bent up fuel tank on the passenger side of the truck. We got a whole bunch of other work we're going to do to the truck too. We got to put brakes on it. I got to change some suspension components, and there's a little air leak I need to fix, and put a new front bumper on it. After I'm going to pull the hood off and rebuild the whole front end, the front hinge pins and the front of the brackets that hold the bumper are broken as well. Smacked a large chunk of ice up in Nevada last year, and it bent the crap out of the bumper, and I know it broke those. It's an aluminum bracket on the front of the truck. So anyways, we got a whole bunch of stuff, so I'll make some videos on it showing everybody that process. But I'm excited to get my little torch back. I don't have a local welding supply store that I can run down to and buy this stuff. I mean, I could probably, there's actually an auto parts store that'll get you some welding stuff here in my little town, but I had to order this stuff I think I got it from Cyberweld, and it showed up, so I wanted to get it put on. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching. See ya.